The first mistake that you want to avoid at all costs is overpricing your home. There's way too many people right now that are overpricing their property, and trust me, as a seller myself, I want to get the most for my house when I'm selling my property, okay? Especially if I put money into it, right? You do the paint, you do the floors, you do the pool, you do the things, and at the end of the day, you want to get a return on your investment. But here is the reality. A lot of these things that you might be seeing as valuable, I'll give you an example. Let's say you put this beautiful oak tree in your backyard and you put this majestic pool and the whole shebang, right? At the end of the day, the property that you are listing is going to have a very, very huge impact based off what is in your area. So let's just say, I'm going to give you a quick example. Your house is for $500,000, okay? And this home that you're listing for $500,000 is beautiful. It has everything that you've updated for it. But at the end of the day, there's another house down the street that looks very beautiful as well, and that has all the amenities that you've done, and it's priced for $450,000, okay? Now, the thing that you want to understand here is that when we're in a seller's market, that is something that is to your advantage, right? Because there's not a lot of demand in terms of the buyers, and there's less supply, meaning the houses. So what happens is that if you're in a seller's market, obviously, since you have, again, more buyers, less inventory, people are willing to overpay. They're willing to pay you what you're asking for. The truth is, we're in a buyer's market. At least in my area, that is something that we're experiencing. And I've heard from other agents as well, agents in Washington, agents in California, agents in Las Vegas. They're telling me very similar situations. But another thing that we're noticing is that it also depends in the area. So there's some areas that are moving. There's some areas that I literally just experienced this the other day. I was going to make an offer for a client. I called to follow up with the agent to make sure that it was available, because some agents do not update their listings. That's a whole other story. But I called them to make sure it was available. And long story short, the agent told me they had 4 offers. I was like, am I like calling during COVID times? Like, what's going on? So it is something that can happen, and I want to just prepare you on that. It's not likely though. It is not very likely, especially when it comes down to your house. If it's something that it's priced a little bit on the higher end, anything above $250,000 in my area is considered a medium average home. So anything between 300 to 500 is what you're going to see a lot of first-time home buyers, second-time buyers, investors, anybody that's looking